külföldi, és lesz ezért fordítás is, majd amikor átveszi az Efrozini, elnézést itt a reggeli hajért, amikor átveszi az Efrozini, akkor váltsatok át spanyolra, és a spanyol nyelven lesz a magyar fordítás, és én fogok fordítani. Nagyon röviden a ma reggeli tréning témája, hogyan tervezzük meg a sikert, és hogyan vigyük sikerre az üzletünket, főleg most itt az év végén, amikor iszonyatos beindulás van és lendület. Tehát én nem is vesztegetném tovább a szót, hogy mindenkinek kellemes, jó hétvégéje legyen, és be tudjatok indulni. Elnézést, kicsit náthás vagyok, szóval kicsit furi lesz a hangom, de igyekszem. Át is adnám a szót. Efrozini, please, come on and put me back on Hungarian translation. Thank you.
Oh, Hungarian. You want me to speak in Hungarian, right?
I mean, yeah, I need to.
Of course. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So let me know if everybody can hear me. Give me a thumbs up. Perfect. Amazing. Okay, give me 1 second. Bomba, bomba. All right, guys. So good morning. Good morning. I'm excited to be here with you guys because today I'm going to show you how to take the really nice growth you guys are having in Hungary and make it go 10 times faster, and then later on 100 times faster. So Gabor knows this is my specialty. My specialty is helping people create massive amounts of momentum. But before we get started, I want to make sure, number one, you get rid of all your distractions. If you got notifications on your phone right now, please turn them off. Please put your phone on silent, because what I'm going to share with you guys over the next 30 to 45 minutes, I'm telling you, if you put this in practice, your business in 2023 will grow so fast, it will blow your mind. Okay. And I want to share a quick story with you guys about the first time that I got one of my mentors. I remember in 2009, I was literally very, very fresh in network marketing. And I was learning how to be in real estate. I was doing a property mentorship group. And the person that was teaching the property mentorship group was someone that I looked up so much. I looked up to her. She had about 200 different properties. She had the lifestyle that I wanted. And my mentor at the time also had the lifestyle that I wanted. And I wanted to learn from both of them. And I thought, what better way than to introduce my property mentor to network marketing? And I remember I organized a conference call between the two of them. And my mentor, he got on the phone and he started sharing his story. Now, this is one of my first mentors. And he told her how he introduced 40 people, and those 40 people had turned into a team of 7,500 people. And I remember sitting there and listening, going, wow, 7,500 people. I can't imagine what it would be like to have a team so big. Like in my mind, it just sounded so big, right? And this was August 2009. My team was maybe about 100 and something people, maybe 120, 140. I was only like in the team for like 4 or 5 months. And the team that I had, the interesting thing about it was most of them, I introduced them myself. Like I put in 40 personals and I had a team of about 100 and something people. So I wasn't getting a lot of duplication in my team. And I definitely wasn't getting much multiplication in my team. I was doing a lot of addition at the time. And when my mentor finished getting, the conference call, and he finished, and I called him and I said, I want to know how to multiply the team like you. And he said to me, there's two things he said. Number one, you have to treat this like a business. He goes, the problem with a lot of people is they come in with an employee mindset rather than a business owner's mindset. And I think if you guys were, how many of you guys were at the training that we did with Octavian in Budapest, literally a few weeks ago? If you're at the training, write me or yes on the chat. I want to see how many of you guys were at that training. I know some of you guys are also new. Roland was there. Susanna, of course. Awesome. Cool. Okay. So I think I spoke a little bit about this when we were at the training, and I want to go a little bit deeper into this. Thank you, boss, whoever that is. The thing that I want to do is I want to teach you this skill that over the last 11 years, I've mastered this skill, and it's the reason why our team has created so much multiplication, and I believe this is just the beginning. Okay, so step one is having an owner's mentality, having an entrepreneur's mindset instead of an employee. See, an employee, what they do is that they come into their job, okay, they work for a few hours, and at the end of the week, I don't know what it is in Hungary, some people get paid every week, some people get paid every 2 weeks, some people get paid once a month, right? So you put in a few hours and then you get your paycheck. The employee, if there's a problem, sometimes employees, and I'm not saying this is you, I'm just saying some people do this, okay? The employee tends to point the finger. Well, it wasn't my fault, logistics made a mistake. Hey, it wasn't my fault, customer service made a mistake. Hey, it wasn't my fault, the marketing department made a mistake, right? And sometimes employees point the finger elsewhere. But the difference is that the entrepreneur always assumes responsibility of their business. If the business is growing fast, great. If the business is growing slow, no problem. It's my responsibility what's happening with the business. Has nothing to do with the product, although the product is important. Has nothing to do with the logistics, although it is important. They always understand that anything that happens with the business starts and finishes with them. And it gives you so much power when you realize you're in 100% control of your business. For example, if you're happy with the money you're making today in secret, amazing. But it's not what you did yesterday. It's what you've been doing the last 90 days, right? It's almost like, when you go to the gym, okay? When you go to the gym, the first day, you're not going to see any results. The second day, you're not going to see any results, right? You have to consistently do the right activity. And over 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, that's when you see the difference of the workouts that you did, or whether you were eating the right things or eating the wrong things. We did the Club Fit Challenge a few months ago. For 60 days, I was super, super strict. 60 days, okay, I lost 7 kilos. Not fantastic, but not so bad, right? But then I went through 60 days of traveling, went to Italy, had pasta, had these, had all the rest of it, okay? And I put on 2.5 kilos out of the 7 kilos I lost, right? So collectively, I had results for a while, but because I didn't keep maintaining my focus and my discipline, sometimes it goes a little bit backwards before it goes forward. Same in the business, okay? You can do lots of activity, you start to get some really good results. But unless you get to the point where you build a lot of leaders in your team, when you slow down a little bit, sometimes the business will take a step back before it starts going forward again. And this is why I want to talk to you today about how to create leadership in your team and how to create duplication in your team. Guys, I want to help you to get to the point where you build such a strong business that if you want to take 6 months off and travel the world and relax and build amazing memories, your paycheck, instead of slowing down a little bit, it keeps going up. That's what I want to show you, because I've done that for years. I've been to a situation where literally for a few months, I was doing maybe 3 hours a week, 4 hours a week, supporting the team a little bit, but making more money in a month than previously my job I would actually make over 6 months. Okay. Why? Because I got focused on doing the right activities for a season. I built leaders, and that's what kept on giving the rewards. This business, when you build it right, it can pay you for life. A lot of people, though, they do the right things for a small period, or some of them are doing activity, but it's not the right things consistently. I want to show you what are the things you need to focus on consistently in order to build a legacy, to build leadership, and to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor, okay, without hustling like crazy. But first, you got to go through that season of hustling. So let me share some things with you guys, okay? So I think if you guys were at the training, if you guys were at the training, you will remember where we talked about, okay, having a CEO mindset and multiplication of your results. Now, in order to be a professional networker, there's 6 skills that you need in order to be a professional networker. And when I say professional, guys, in my mind, professional networker is what? 1, they're making minimum 6 figures a year. That means more than $100,000 US a year. That's what it means to be a professional networker. You get some people that think they're professional networkers and they make $1,000 a month. They're not professional yet. They're learning, they're on their way, but they're not at that level yet, okay? A professional networker, not only are they making minimum 6 figures a year, so minimum $100,000 a year, but they also have other people, other leaders in their team that are making minimum 6 figures a year. If you're the leader of your team and you have a lot of followers, you'll have a job. If you're the leader of your team, but you have a lot of leaders, this is how you build freedom. This is how you build duplication. This is how you build legacy, right? So the first thing you need to learn is you need to learn how to prospect, how to meet people, how to qualify people. And we will do a webinar on prospecting effectively in the future. We'll teach you all of these skills. And when you plug into the trainings as well, you'll see every single training, you're going to learn something new. Every single training, you're going to turn one of your skills and make them stronger. Next Sunday, okay, which is I believe the 11th of December, we'll have our last Super Sunday of the year. Once a month, we do a virtual Super Sunday. It will be 3 hours where we get 5 different trainers, and you'll be able to learn some of these skills. We'll go through some inviting, which is another one of the skills. This is one of the biggest money-making skill is number 1 is inviting, and the 6th skill is the multiplication skill, okay? So we will be going through some of these skills. Every time we do a Super Sunday training or a Super Saturday, we'll go through each of these skills because repetition is the mother of all skill. The more you learn something, the more you repeat it, the better you become at it. Okay? So prospecting, inviting, presenting, how to do a presentation. I know you guys have a really great video by Gabor. I know we also have a really great 12-minute video that will get translated in Hungarian. It's amazing. But it's also very important for you to learn how to present with slides. Why do I say that? Because number one, sometimes the video may not work, okay? Two, when you learn how to present with slides, you have control of the conversation. The person with the clicker makes the most money. So when, let's say, for example, Sylvie is presenting or Gabor is presenting, this is not the time for you to sit back and go, okay, someone else is doing it for me. This is the time to listen to what they're saying, at which slides. Take notes, because this is how you learn the presentation as well, is you watch as many times as you need so you can learn it. And then later on, you start to duplicate it. And at some point, you learn to teach it. Closing, okay? Sylvia's an amazing closer, okay? Gabor is an amazing closer. But the thing is, if you're relying on somebody else to close your people all the time, again, you're going to become codependent. In this business, if you want to learn how to be a leader, you need to take ownership of your business and you need to learn how to close your people. Now, I want to put a little disclaimer here. If you have a personal guest, it's very important to have either somebody else to help you with the closing or to at least do the edification to give you some power. For example, let's say I have a guest at the presentation, okay? And let's say Gabor's doing the presentation. Now, Gabor, by the end of the presentation, he might have lots of people to speak to. I know last night he was in Vats, okay? If Gabor is coming to my town, you know what I want to do? I want to get as many people in front of him as possible. I don't want to just get one, okay? Because one means the numbers are not playing in my favor. If I take 4 people in front of Gabor, at least one is going to join on the spot. If one is ready to join, you know what's going to happen? The other people, the other guests will look at someone else joining and they will realize people are joining and I'm going to miss out. And you know what can happen? The domino effect. That they see the first person ready to join and now the other people don't want to miss out. And all of a sudden you get 2 and 3 people started on the same night. And this is something as well that you will learn and you will see it over time. But if I got some guests, I don't want to wait for Gabor to come and speak to all my guests. I want to turn around and ask them some simple questions to help them to get started. And when I introduce my guests to Gabor and I edify Gabor, for example, I say, look, Gabor is the main leader here in Hungary. He's one of the best leaders. He's driven, he's motivated. Since we, been working with Gabor, I've seen that the level of leadership in the ranks in Hungary keep on rising. Guys, Gabor is the newest platinum in all of Europe, right? And I know very soon in Hungary, we're going to have more platinums. We're going to have rubies. We're going to have diamonds. I can't wait for the day where we start celebrating crown royals in Hungary. Not just one crown royal. We want to create lots of crown royals. I can't wait until the team in Hungary starts spreading their wings in many other countries. I know through the Hungarian team, we have a team in Ireland, in Austria, and it's slowly beginning to spread in other countries as well. In the UK, right? You don't want to just have a Hungarian team. You want to have an international team. I want you to know what it means to go to sleep and wake up and have more money in your bank account than what you did before you went to sleep. I'll tell you what, it's the best feeling in the world, because when you go to sleep, the US is waking up. Or when you first wake up, Australia is at its peak, okay? This is what network marketing can give you. So take ownership of your business. If your expert is not there to close your guest, don't just sit there, wait for somebody to do the job for you. Turn around and look at your guest and go, now you see why I'm so excited. Are you ready to join us? And I'm just smiling, okay? Are you ready to join us, right? And then when people get started, then you show them a fast start. Today at 5 p.m. Hungarian time, Jesse McPherson, who's the #1 income earner in all of Secret in the world, Crown Royale, one of my mentors that I'm working with very, very closely with, he's doing a getting started training for brand new people. You want to be on that. You want to learn from that. And the last but not least, which is one of the skills I will focus on a lot today, is promoting. This is the skill that multiplies your income, okay? Is promoting. Learn how to promote. For example, I know there's about 20 people right now on this call. Let me ask you something. How many people did you personally call from your team to get them on this webinar today? You don't need to type it in the chat. I just want you to think about that. If all you did was post the banner and just think that everybody's going to get on the call because you posted a banner, guys, that's not promoting, right? Promoting is literally picking up the phone and having a conversation with people. The same way that if you send a banner to a presentation that Gabor is doing to your prospects, that's not inviting. That's not going to move anybody to action, okay? But I'm also going to teach you how to promote the right way to move people into action. So the first thing is that it's never the event, it's your attitude towards the event, okay? For example, we have Playbook coming up in the beginning of February, right? If I turn around and I say to Anna, I'm like, Anna, there's an event in Venice in February, you should come. Anna's like, why? Why do I need to jump on a plane and fly to Venice? What's in it for me, okay? You know, I remember hearing this one time and it stuck in my mind. There's only one radio station that people listen to, WIIFM. What's in it for me? That's all they listen to. The same way that if you're inviting someone to see a presentation and you go, there's a presentation, you should come. In their head, they're like, why? Why should I give up my Friday night? Why should I give up my Thursday night? It's cold outside to get in my car to drive 20 minutes to see a presentation. But when you start changing your communication to make it about the other person, that's when you're going to see everybody you invite will come to the presentation. That's when you're going to see that when you're in promoting people and getting them to come to the event, they're excited to come to the event. So let's say, for example, I'm speaking with Nushi, okay? And Nushi's an amazing lady. I mean, Nushi, I think her team put in 50, correct me if I'm wrong, Nushi, during the week of Black Friday, was there 50 customers in your team? 50 customers, guys, in 1 week in her team. Do you think that Nushi is sitting back and waiting for things to happen in her business? Or do you think that Nushi is an entrepreneur's mindset and is making things happen? Do you see the difference? She's not waiting for things to happen. She is making things happen in her business, right? So if I'm sitting here and I say, Nushi, There's a training next week, you should come. She's like, I'm busy, I have things to do. But what if I say, Nushi, next week, imagine spending a weekend with a guy. This guy, his name is Matt. I've known this guy for 13 years. Now, this guy, when he got started in network marketing, he did not have a fast start in network marketing. In fact, in 2 years, he enrolled 3 people in his business. No, in 2 years, he enrolled 2 people in his business. One was his mom, and his mom didn't even know it, okay? And another one was one of his friends that he worked with that was drunk the night of the presentation, and the next day he quit. So in 2 years, he enrolled 2 people. But I'll tell you the thing with this guy, he never missed a training. He had no money when he got started in network marketing. He was so broke. He was working as a waiter and also living in his car. Couldn't afford his own place. A little small Honda Civic. And this guy is very tall when you see him. He's about this much taller than me, okay? So imagine sleeping in your Honda Civic every night. Imagine going to the petrol station's toilet so you can have a shower. That's where he was at. But he was hungry to change his life. And he kept on going to training and training and training. But there was a point where something clicked for him. And this guy went from making hardly no money to making $100,000 a year within a short period of time after this thing clicked for him. Now, Nushi, to give you an idea, this guy has made millions in the industry. He's one of the top 100 most well-paid networkers in the whole world. He's one of my mentors. He's a leader. And you know what's really cool, Nushi? For the first time, he's actually going to be in Europe, just down the road from us in Venice. Okay, so you don't even need to jump on a plane and go all the way to the US to spend time with him. He's coming to Europe for 2 days, and those 2 days he's going to be telling us exactly how he went from making no money to now being one of the most successful networkers in the world, and teaching us how we can do the same. Nushi, let me ask you something. How much money would you spend in order to sit down and spend 2 hours with a guy that's made millions in the industry and willing to teach you his secrets in order for you to win? I mean, in the outside world, it would be worth thousands, right? Okay. We're very lucky that our company believes that training should be affordable to everybody. And the price is only $300 US for a whole weekend. And not only him, you're going to also learn from Jesse McPherson, who's the #1 income earner in all of Secret. One of the first people that joined Secret when Secret became a network marketing company 11 years ago. The best man at his wedding is the CEO of our company, Isaac Ben Shabbat. The guy that essentially, because of him and his family, we have Secret today, a company that's generated billions of dollars in revenue. You have all of these 3 people for a whole weekend for $300. It's crazy. So what have I done, guys? #1, I've edified the people that are going to be training at the event. Okay, have I edified them? Because if I tell Nushi Isaac is going to be there and Nushi's brand new, she doesn't know who Isaac is. Do you see what I mean? Okay. And Isaac doesn't come to Europe for every single event. Usually he'll come to Europe for 1 event a year. So we're lucky we're starting the year with this event, a playbook with Isaac, where we get to hear his vision, right? So my attitude towards the event is almost like, this is a do or die in my mind. In my mind and in my heart, I feel that if I get Nushi to this event, Nushi can become a leader. Nushi can understand the vision of the company. She's going to walk away with so much belief that she will become unstoppable. I also understand if I don't get Nushi to this event, She doesn't fully realize what she's a part of. She doesn't understand how big this is, and Nushi will have an expiry date. So when I'm promoting my attitude towards the event, this is almost like a do or die. If I want Nushi to become a leader, I need to do whatever it takes to get her to the event. Okay. Let me know, type it in the chat if this is making sense. Give me a yes or give me a thumbs up. Okay, I want to make sure that everybody so far is fully clear and this is making sense to you before I go on to the next session, okay? Yeah, bomba. Guys, turn on your videos, by the way, so I can see you. I'm grateful that I get to see Nushi, but I want to see more of you guys, okay? So turn on your video so we can see each other. Thank you, boss. Okay. Nice to see you, Angela. Congratulations, my dear. Susanna, great to see you. Amazing. Ah, boss, I see you. Maria, good to see you. Edith, great to see you. Amazing. Now we're talking. Now I feel like I'm speaking with you, okay? Perfect. Bomba, okay? So the thing is, right? Now, what I've done, you guys may have noticed, some of you are thinking, but at Frosini, you said playbook is $300. Like, yeah, playbook is $300. But right now, there's a discounted price of $200. Okay, right now. The price is going to go up. When it's going to go up, I don't know. But I'm always building with this urgency. Okay, I don't want people to sit there and take too long to make a decision, because the longer someone takes to make a decision, the less they remember of the information. Okay, so same if I'm speaking, for example, to Nushi, and let's say I did a presentation to Nushi, okay, and I've shown her a presentation, I've shown her all the information, and then the next day Nushi will remember 50% of the information. So let me show you something, okay? Right. I want to show you something. Let's say this is the presentation, okay? Hang on, right? Oh, it's a piece of paper. Give me a second, right? I love these virtual backgrounds, but sometimes they're a little bit of a pain, okay? So this is a piece of paper, right? This is the whole presentation, right? And Nushi's seen the presentation, she remembers this presentation. The next day, she will remember 50% of the information. In one more day, she will remember a quarter of the presentation. Another day passes, because this is how the human brain works. She will remember this much. Another day passes, this much. A week passes. Oh, it's the skincare products that cost you a few $100s to join. Right? Do you want Nushi to make a decision if she's your guest? Do you want Nushi to make a decision based on this much information? Or do you want Nushi to make a decision when she has all the information? Okay. Same if you're promoting. If I've just spent a little bit of time now telling you at Playbook who's going to be speaking, that the CEO is going to be there. Guys, you know what's also really cool? It's in Venice. I mean, Venice is on everybody's bucket list, right? So not only do we get to go to an event, we get to learn from the best of the best in the industry. Not only do we basically pay very little money for the huge value that we're getting, but on top of that, it's in a cool location. It's in Venice, right? And we're going to go there. We're going to have some fun. I personally recommend to everybody not to fly in on the Friday if you can. Come in on the Wednesday. It's the beginning of carnival season. If you've never experienced carnival season in Venice, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. They dress up, you know, those beautiful gowns, the Venetian masks, they dress up and they walk in the streets with these amazing, beautiful gowns. The whole city is celebrating carnival theme. So you come, you make it, you have some fun, you take some pictures, you create some memories with your team, with your beautiful team, right? You have some amazing experiences where we're also looking at doing an escape before. I'd say in about a week or so, we'll have the escape ready. So that way you're doing both. You're having fun, you're building memories, and you learn how to make money, okay? So you've seen basically what I've done right now with sharing the information about Playbook. And what have I done, right? I've basically edified the trainers, okay? I spoke about the details of the event, how much it is, where it's gonna be, because sometimes people say, I need to have all the information to make a decision, okay? How much are flights from Budapest to Hungary? How much are flights from Budapest to Venice? Who can tell me? Someone posted on the chat. How much are the flights from Budapest to Venice? Okay. Let's see who can type it for me. Because we know the cost of the event right now is $200, okay? The venue for Playbook will not be in the center of Venice. It will be a little bit further out, so it'll be more cost effective, okay? Because the center of Venice will be more expensive. So 40,000, okay, I have no idea how much that is. We buy a ticket from Cluj. Oh, wow, 20 euros from Cluj. Really? Well, guys, if someone is like very tight with money, get them to drive to Cluj and get a flight for 20 euros. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is crazy, 20 euros. It's actually cheaper for me to fly from Cyprus to Cluj and from Cluj to Venice than from Cyprus to Venice. Okay, so the thing is, you do the research. You know the flights, accommodation will be maybe 300 euros for 2 nights, Friday and Saturday night. Maybe, it might be cheaper, okay? We'll have the location in the next few days. And then you choose if you want to do the escape or not. If people can't afford to do the escape, no problem. You get them to come to the event and maybe book an extra night, okay? Right? Sunday night, we'll have a party. We always have a party on Sunday nights, right? To have some fun together. So you don't want to fly out on Sunday night, you fly out on Monday. So I'd say all together, you're probably looking at maybe 500 euros, okay? Depending if you do the escape or not. Now, 500 euros, I know it's not a small budget, but for what you're getting, it's very small. I'll give you an example. I have a lady in my team that essentially she didn't know whether she was going to be a leader. She just knew that she loved the secret products. And I said to her, come to the events. I always say this to everybody. If I'm mentoring you, the events are non-negotiable. If you want to work with me, and you don't go to the trainings, I'm sorry, I cannot work with you. I tell people this. Why? Because my mentor told me this. My mentor said one thing that is non-negotiable is the events. You want me to take you seriously? You never miss an event. I see who's at the event. That's where I spend my time. That's where I invest my time, right? So I said to her, you want me to work with you? No problem. I will work with you. I will support you. I'll do presentations with you, but you never miss an event. She's a teacher. She can't take time off. Okay. So many events, she was flying on the Friday night and fly back on the Sunday night. Okay. She never missed an event though, no matter what. Her boss wouldn't give her time off because she's a teacher. Okay. Teachers get good holidays. So it's very hard to take a day off unless you're sick. A couple of times she also called in sick. She went to the first event. She was no rank. Okay, I think she was like a bronze, very small rank, right? Went to another event, went to Royale. Went to another event, she went to silver. The second last event, she was a gold. Now at Playbook, she will walk the stage as platinum. Some of you guys have seen these. Her name is Stalo, okay? And you know what she said to me the other day when she hit platinum? She said to me, I never thought I would ever get to platinum. Because I didn't see myself achieving a rank like platinum, she said. I thought maybe I'll get to gold, maybe I'll make $1,000 a month, you know, something like that. But for me, she just says, $1,000 a month is very important because she's got 3 kids. She works full time. She's got 3 kids, and $1,000 a month is essentially the money that she needs for her kids' education. You know how much money she made on Black Friday? She made $2,300 on Black Friday alone. She's amazing at working with customers. She's amazing at building an amazing culture in her team. Okay, and I'm excited for you guys because on next Sunday, Virtual Super Sunday, we have Gabor training at that Super Sunday. We have Stalo training at the Super Sunday. We'll have Red Diamond Troy Brown, a guy that used to be a doctor before joining network marketing, anesthesiologist, one of the highest professions. And the thing I'm highlighting to you guys right now when I'm telling you Stalo's story is this is someone that loved the secret products. She got started because she loves the nutrition, she loves the skincare, but because she kept on going from training to training to training, she started believing more in herself. She started seeing herself more as a leader, and now she's a platinum, making an average $3,000 to $4,000 a month, which is twice the amount of money she makes in her job, full-time in her job. Okay. I'm sharing this story with you guys because you've seen the first thing that I did is I edified the trainers, their achievements. I talked about the details of the event. Okay. I talked about what they're going to experience there, that we're going to be in Venice. We're going to have an escape. We're going to have a party afterwards, right? So they'll get to have some fun as well. But the other thing that I also did is that I talked about the stories of people that go to the events and what happens afterwards. So if I'm speaking to Nushi, and I'm picking on Nushi because firstly, I love Nushi, okay? She's an amazing lady, amazing leader, and I know that she's working very hard. And Nushi, I cannot wait to celebrate you, not just for silver, but for gold, for platinum, for diamond, because I see you, I see what you're doing. And I'm also seeing Sylvia and how hard she's working. And I'm seeing Gabor, and I see that you guys are pushing. You're doing presentations every day, which is the key. If you want to win big, guys, this is not a once a week game. If you want to make a little bit of money, 1 presentation a day consistently, you'll see that over a period of time, we'll start making you some decent money. If you want to grow fast, 3 presentations a day, every day, 6 days a week. You can have a day off, of course. 3 presentations a day if you want to grow fast. If you want to break records, 5 presentations a day. Okay. Some people are doing 1 presentation a week. you're going to grow so slow in terms of your business, okay, that it's going to be painful. Now, if you can only do 1 day a week, that no problem. When I started working with Stalo, she told me I have Wednesday nights and have a little bit of time on the weekend. So you know what I said to her? 1 presentation a day every day. If you can't do that, show 6 people a week, I said. So you know what we would do? Wednesday nights, we would show 3 people, and then we show another 4 people on the weekend. So she could only do twice a week, but we still went through the numbers for her to get to silver, to get to gold, and now to get to platinum, and she's very close to ruby. Okay? Understand the numbers and make the numbers your friend. Now, once I promoted the event, then you got to get people booked right then and there. Guys, here's what I want to give you as a formula. Okay? I want to show you how basically over the next few months, we will put in thousands in the team in Hungary. Okay? Who wants to put in thousands? Who wants to have a team of thousands of people in Hungary? Tell me. I want to know. Nushi, I can tell she's like getting excited. Yep. Who else wants to have a team of thousands in the next few months in Hungary? Come on. Susanna wants some, of course. Amazing. Who else? I mean, if you don't want to have a big team, it's okay. Who else? I want to see who wants to build a big team. Okay. Angela, awesome. Of course, Angela. Who else? Who wants to have a big team and a big 2023? Anita, awesome.
Én is, csak vezetek.
Who was that? Awesome. Okay, so here's what I want to tell you, okay? And we're gonna make it a team mission here.
Igen,
because I
én
want to
voltam,
help
csak
Hungary.
vezetek. Bocsánat, közben hallgatom.
I don't know what Anna. Okay, awesome. Erica's driving.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, cool. We're gonna create an amazing, amazing story for Hungary in 2023. But I need your help to make this happen. I'm gonna give you the formula, but I need your help to make this happen. When you want to create momentum for your country, and I'll tell you what, guys, when you create momentum, I know you guys got some good growth in Hungary, believe me. New bronzes, new royals, you know, new platinums, you got some really good traction. Trust me, you don't have momentum yet. You'll know when you have momentum. Momentum is when you're doing presentations and you have 200 people at your presentations and you're looking for bigger venues because the rooms are not big enough to fit all the people. Momentums is when every day there's a new bronze and a new royale and new silvers and new golds, and you start to pop rubies and diamonds. That's momentum, okay? You guys are on the way though. I want to help you to get there faster. Okay? The magic number is 2 numbers. Number 1, 100 people at Playbook from the team will help you to kickstart momentum. 100 people from Hungary. Okay? 500 people will show you how to create an explosion. Okay, how do I know this? I've lived this. I track the numbers at every single event. I track the numbers of what happens after the events. Okay, when we had 100 people at a training, we put in a few hundred people within a few months. We took 500 people at a training. Within 4 months after that, we put in 5,000 people in the team. In 4 months, okay? The team quadrupled in 4 months, right? So we're going to create a team mission, a Hungary team mission, and it's called Mission 100. And that is to take 100 people a playbook. Now, 100 people sounds like a lot, but there's 20 people on the call right now. If every single one of you guys take 5 between now and playbook is 2 months. Now it's the 3rd of December, 60 days. Okay, from now is playbook, right? So is it possible that in the next 60 days, every single one of you can take minimum 5 people to playbook? Is it possible? Of course it is, right? Okay. Now I know some of you guys are bronzes. If you're a bronze, minimum 5 people and above. If you're a bronze and you want to go royal, 10 people. Okay. If you're a silver and you want to go gold, 20 people. If you're a gold and you want to go platinum, 30 people. Do you see what I mean? The numbers keep changing. The bigger the numbers, the bigger the rank. You want to go diamond, minimum 50 people at the event. Okay? Those are the numbers. So what do you think is going to happen in Hungary if we take 100? But we can only do this together as a team. So let me ask you something, right? And I want you to put this down on the chat right now, okay? How many people, you as a leader, because some of you guys are different ranks, how many people will you commit to bring into playbook with you right now? How many people? Can you commit to 5? Can you commit to 10? Can you commit to 20? How many people? Write it down on the chat. Okay. Susanna, 5. I'm writing this down. Susanna, 5. Awesome. That's minimum 5. How many people? Who else? How many people can you commit to take? Cataline, 4. Awesome. Nushi, 30. Wow. Edit, 4. Boss, Anna. So I'll put 5 or 6. Okay. I know, Gabo. I know we'll do
10.
that. Who said 10?
10.
10. Awesome. But I don't know the name because I just heard the voice, by the way. Erica, 10. Okay. Erica, 10. Awesome. Right? Who else? And Angela, 5. Amazing. Who else? Let's see, because right now we're on 35, 39, 43, 50, 60. We're on 65 right now, guys. Okay. So we need 35 more. Who else? Sylvie, you're on the call. Sylvie, how many people are you going to bring with you? Who else? Okay, Sylvie says 30. Okay, well, that's 95, guys. Can you see how with just 19 people on the call, and not everybody committed, by the way, that we can get those 100?
Hey, I'm sorry, but I'm on my way in Paris.
I know.
Rome, I'm sorry, in Rome. 10 people, I'm going with 10 people minimum, but I hope it's 15. So I'm sorry, I can't listen
Hang on, I wrote
everything,
down
and I'm just
30.
really messed up. I'm in the street. Sorry. Bye.
Hey, Sylvie, I wrote 30 for you. You want me to make it 20? See, I think Sylvie's going to be 30, but we'll see. Guys, together as a team, I'm telling you, we can make this happen. So here's what we're going to do, okay? We're going to create a messenger group, okay, for everybody that's already booked from Hungary, okay? And we're going to call this messenger group. Susanna, if you can help me to create this, right? Mission 100, okay? Everybody that's booked from Hungary will be in this group. Between now and the next 2 months, we'll have regular calls to help you guys achieve these numbers, because I want to help you guys have the biggest number of people in the room. I want to see playbook full with Hungarian flags. Okay? So I want you guys to bring your flags. I know right now there's a competition between Italy and Hungary, and I'm proud of you, Hungary, because you're winning. Okay? I want Hungary to be the fastest growing market in all of Europe in 2023. But it's not what I want, it's what do you guys want? Do you guys want to make Hungary the fastest growing market in 2023? Do you guys want to have so many people or playbook walking the stage that everybody's saying, oh my God, I need Hungarians in my team. What's happening in Hungary? Okay. Together we can make this happen. All right. Mission 100. So today we'll create this group. So today we'll know exactly how many people have already booked from Hungary. So we know how many more we need to book. And here's what I want you to do. Right now, we're finishing the call, okay? I've spent a lot of time with you guys. I've recorded these. I will send the recording to Gabo because I know some people could not be on this call, okay? So I'll send the recording to Gabo. We'll post it on YouTube so people can listen to it. But I want you to take the lessons that I've taught you on how to promote, okay? Remember, number one, edify the trainers, okay? Edify the trainers. Share the information. It's going to be in Venice. These are the dates. For us to book flights right now, you know, it's 40,000 krona, or we can basically drive to Cluj and spend 20 euros for a flight, okay? Which one do you want to do? Let's get the flights booked right now, okay? Three, share a story of what can happen, of what the results that people are achieving that are coming to the events, and get them committed. Today, I want every single one of you guys to take the information, because this is how you learn the skill, guys. You listen, you apply. You listen, you apply. When you listen and you apply, that's how you improve the skill. And that's how you become a great promoter, okay? So take this information. I want you to call everybody that on your team that was not on this call. Get them to listen to the recording. When they listen to the recording, then get them booked for Playbook, okay? Take these skills, put it into application, focus on getting at least one person from your team booked for Playbook today. Are you up for this mission? Okay. Let me know if you're up for this mission, because we're going to put you on this mission 100, and every single person that you book one person today, right? Every single person that books one person today, I want you to write in a messenger group, mission accomplished. Everybody that books one more person today for playbook. We're also going to a draw. We'll announce the winners because we have 2 winners that will have lunch with Isaac at playbook. Okay. We have 2 winners. We'll announce it today. We have one from Italy, one from Hungary. And every single person that books one more person today a playbook will also go into the competition, and we'll have one more winner in the next 24 hours. Bomba? Bomba? Awesome. Okay, guys, 2 master playbook. Okay, exciting things happening. I'm very excited about what's happening right now with Secret, with what's going to happen in 2023. Thank you for investing your time on a Saturday morning with me, and looking forward to helping you guys finish the year strong so we can start 2023 with an explosion. Have an amazing day. Make it count. Think like an entrepreneur. Work the business like a professional, and see you at the top.